Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to my car. So this video is going to be 50% vlog and 50% story time. Right now, I am headed out on a drive along the vast scenic route to my P.O. box, which is about an hour trip for me, because not only is my P.O. box not in my hometown, it is actually not even in my state, which you might know if you've ever sent me anything. It is in Colcord, Oklahoma, and I don't live there. I live in Arkansas. And this is something I've mentioned definitely in passing, and I talked about it a little bit on a recent episode of my new podcast that I do with Aaron and Sweeney called My Favorite Podcast. Link below, go check it out, you're gonna love it. This story is something that I'm not really sure if I've shared much on my YouTube channel. At least I know I haven't made a dedicated video about it, so that's kind of what we're gonna talk about today while we drive and chat. And don't worry, I'm being extremely safe about it. Obviously, I'm not a very private person. I broadcast my whole fucking life and nude body on the internet, and I love it. But I have learned the hard way that there are certain privacy precautions that must be taken in order for me and my family to feel safe. And that's kind of what our story is about today. As you all know, I am YouTube royalty, an internet sensation loved by millions. And I am extremely happy with the sort of community that has formed around my videos and the audience I have gathered. The majority, 99% of the people who engage with me regularly are extremely chill and so nice and so dope and like totally people I would chill with in real life. But of course, there are a few blips, there's some outliers, and sometimes things get a little bit intense. This was actually when I was a baby YouTuber and a baby tran. I probably had like 4,000 subscribers. I think I was pre-T at the time. Someone reached out to me who had found me on YouTube and liked my videos. They had reached out for support. They were going through some hard times. You know, I talked them through it, had some conversations, and did my best to be supportive and give them some motivation. And they seemed very sweet and very thankful for that. They were very active on my social media. Everything that I posted, they commented on all across all platforms. It was super cool. I mean, that's kind of what you want when you're creating stuff. You want people to enjoy it all and engage with it all. But over time, the messages got a little bit too much for me to like emotionally be able to handle. There was a lot of really personal, really difficult stuff that was being shared with me that I, as a 15 or 16-year-old, just wasn't really equipped to handle. This was definitely a situation where someone needed a therapist, but reached out to essentially, you know, a stranger on the internet, and I did what I could, but over time I sort of backed off. This person didn't exactly take that as a hint that I wasn't really available or able to, you know, continue these conversations. They sort of took it upon themselves to begin contacting my family members. And I don't know how, somehow through Facebook, they got my mom's phone number, which wasn't publicly displayed. I don't really know how all that works. I'm not really a Facebook guy, but something where like if the app is on your phone, you can import your contacts, and the person got my mom's phone number like that, question mark. Bottom line, they started calling my mom every single day. My mom's a really nice lady. She would sit there and talk to them and have these conversations with this person on the other end for hours. And this person lived in another country and would call my mom in the middle of the night sometimes and would say very concerning things to get her attention, as they did with me. And then they started saying things like, I wish you were my mom. They started saying, I love you. They started calling her mom, and she was telling me about this, and I was like, mother, stop engaging with this person. This is not healthy. She felt bad, but she finally did. She finally told them, you know, I'm not available to talk, and then more and more it just sort of faded away. But the messages continued. This person found my home address in my hometown, which at this point wasn't publicly displayed, and so they started sending me screenshots of plane tickets and telling me that they were coming to live with me, and they said I'm moving to America, I'm ready to go, and I need a place to stay, and I found, you know, this plane ticket, and here's how much it's gonna cost for me to go there. It wasn't really even a question. They just said, you know, I can stay with you for a few months and get a job. And I was like, What do you say to that? You know, what do you say to someone that you've never met purchasing a plane ticket, who knows your home address, where your family lives? It was all really scary for me as a young person. I did not know how to handle it. I don't know what I said exactly to shut that down, but I did, and I blocked them, and I had my mom block them. So that was that, and I felt bad because I knew this was someone who just needed someone to talk to and just needed a friend, but it got to the point where they were telling me very graphic details of situations that I was not prepared to handle. It was not a good situation. It was not a healthy relationship or friendship or whatever it was bad. About a month ago, I saw some comments on one of my social media posts. My stomach dropped when I saw their page and I realized who it was, because they still know my fucking address. It's not where I currently live, but it's where my family members live, and that's almost scarier. It's been a few years. I don't feel like I am in danger. This person is probably still in another country, but it is something that will most likely haunt me for a while, if not forever. So be careful, stay safe, keep your information private. Don't fucking stalk people on the internet, because you're gonna scare the shit out of them and scar them for life. And holy shit, we're at the post office. Neat. Oh, we got some big boys. Alright, I just got all my stuff, and they had one more big box in the back for me, so I'm excited. I'm gonna head home and open these packages on my live stream. Folks, I have been doing my best implementing a new live stream schedule, which is Tuesday evenings, usually at like 5 p.m. Central, 5:30 Central. If not, then at like 9 Central. That's sort of the two times that I'm able to do it. And now I'm gonna head home and open it on my live stream. So come hang out with me Tuesday evenings. I will be live streaming on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Send me something weird, okay? P.O. Box 308, Colcord, Oklahoma. That's also down in the description. And yeah, you'll be in one of my live streams or one of my videos or something. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this story. Hope you had fun. I hope that you come watch me open shit, because that's always fun. I like hanging out with you guys and talking to you in real time in the chat. Subscribe for more. Like this video, share it, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. It's been nice knowing you guys, but my final destination moment has come. Death by ladder through the windshield.